Hi, I'm Sean Della Croce, and this is I Owe You an Explication, the podcast where I break down and explore the songs in my catalog and the inspiration behind them. If you're new to my music, welcome, and if you've been tuned in for a while, thank you for coming back. As always, you can learn more about upcoming events and releases on my website at seandellacroce.com. And be sure to use code IOU on my store to receive 10% off any purchase. That's 3 letters, IOU, for 10% off. Today, we're discussing Monument, track number 10 from my record, Illuminations. Let's get started. Monument is without question the oldest song on the record. I wrote it in 2007 when I was 15 years old and a sophomore in high school. It was probably one of the first complete songs I ever composed. And with the help of some introductory guitar instruction from my stepdad, Pete, it all came together to form a little time capsule. Monument is about leaving home. Specifically, being forced to say goodbye. It's an anthem for my inner child of divorce, the person who thought 4 walls and a front door could keep the world at bay or stop time. It's about the artifacts we leave behind in the rubble of heartbreak, change, and loss. My monument is a log house on the edge of town. What's yours?
Hold on, this is what I need. 4 walls to help complete in me. Is it worth talking? Are we putting this to rest?
I'll tell you a secret about this song. When I went to record Monument for the album in 2017, I felt really insecure about how young I had been when I wrote it. So I went back and changed a few lyrics. After all, it was a decade later, and it only made sense to update the material. I felt good about the edit in general, but there is one childlike line that I sort of wish I had kept. In the chorus I sing, "What if the sky fell tomorrow down on my monument, and all of the love that we left there, imperfect document." The original lyric was, "What if the world we had built there was sold for 50 cents. Something in me just didn't want to sing 50 cents. But when I think about it now, I feel like I should have just kept it. Monument takes place squarely in the midst of the housing crisis of 2008. At the time, I really couldn't understand how a house could be sold at all, how it could ever be so necessary or worth it. I think for many people that is the hardest aspect of a divorce or familial loss, especially for children. So as far as I was concerned, any amount of money might as well have been 50 cents in comparison to the world we had built, which is now just a monument.
And what if the sky fell tomorrow down on my monument? And all of the love that we left there in perfect document. So present. And what if all that we had dreamt up in spite, it still exists? Because
the most important musical aspect of this song to me is that it includes a performance from my late stepfather, the guitarist Pete Huttlinger. He helped me demo the song when I originally wrote it, and it felt fitting to use his same performance as the building block for this version. You can hear him in the introduction and throughout, on acoustic and electric guitar. He taught me how to play Blackbird by the Beatles when I first picked up the instrument, and this song was created from the same shapes I learned in that one. It makes me really happy to play the song alongside Pete, forever, on this recording, and I love that we are joined by Alan Deremo and Molly Weaver, who spent countless hours playing with Pete as bandmates and collaborators all over the world. In that way, the song itself is a sort of monument.
Hold out, the world will not slow down. Some things you have to live without.
When I really think about it, Monument emerged from the feeling of being lost, and by the end, it finds a home that is no place. After all, monuments stand for something else. They point to a story, not to themselves. They are prompts, and any true meaning they might hold lies in something that has already come and gone. And the sky can't fall on a story or a memory or a song.
Within boundaries you cannot go around, like this place to which I am bound. And what if the sky fell tomorrow?
Monument was written by me, Sean Della Croce, produced by Alan Deremo, and recorded at Back 40 Studios in Leucadia, California. Alan Deremo plays electric guitars, keyboards, bass, and vocals. Pete Huttlinger plays acoustic and electric guitars. You can hear Billy Jolly on electric piano and organ. Charlie Paxson plays drums, and Molly Weaver lends her voice. Monument was mixed by Richard Bredice at Woodland Bredice Studios and mastered by Brent Lambert at Kitchen Mastering. This has been I Owe You an Explication. I'll see you next week in the final installment of this season when we discuss End All Be All, track number 11 on Illuminations.
First, I'm sorry. This is the way